Yes.
I'm Maria Theodoulou. I'm the physician that you're going to be meeting with this patient. Now, I understand that you've spent the last half hour helping her register at our center. Were there other family members with her?
No, she was alone.
She was alone. And did you have any conversation at all about her cancer diagnosis, or did you understand from her what her feelings might have been for her? What we're going to be doing here today is actually trying to understand why the patient is here to visit us at Memorial. She's clearly been seen by other physicians, and she has a diagnosis of recurrent cancer, and she's going to be frightened. And she's going to want to come in to find out what is it that we can offer her here that maybe cannot be offered where she lives or where she's coming from or by her own physicians. Or maybe reassured that we are in agreement with what they're offering. And when I do ask these questions, it's very important and sometimes difficult, and I understand, for these questions to be asked exactly in the language the patient understands as I'm asking them. Sometimes the answer may not be a consequence of the question I'm asking. I will ask you that. I will need to know what the patient is thinking. So not only the answer to my question, but anything else that the patient might be saying that might be important for me to understand where her mindset is, her understanding, her heart.
I will interpret word for word what she says.
I want you to be very comfortable in stopping at any point in time to ask me any questions that need clarification. Do not be gun-shy about this. It should be I'd like to make the patient feel that although I do not speak her language, that she's with someone who understands her and is speaking to her. You were very observant to notice that she's very devout, and she has many issues that may be helping her through her religion, or perhaps even interfering with her understanding because of her religion. Is there any personal issues that you may want to address?
No. It's just that only came up because it's very common with Latin women and Latin men as well, and family members. It's just very common to hear whenever you speak of, whenever you get to the point in the interpretation when they're thanking the doctors and wishing everyone luck, they always say, con Dios primero y después los doctores, which means with God first and then the doctors. And it's very common, and she used that expression, and I kind of chuckled, and we talked a little bit about that, and she emphasized to me how important her relationship to God is. That's why I wanted